Alright, hello, and welcome back to Dragon Quest VII 3DS Remake. Yet another video of these tablet dungeons. Again, trying to put off going to the Providence story chapter as long as I possibly can. Luckily, he did that one already, just did that cheaty one. And still got 1, 2, 3, 4. Still got 7 more to go yet. So at the rate of 2 of these per video, yeah, good. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Never mind. Alright. By any chance do I... Didn't I just... No, I guess not. Dang, I don't have the one I'm thinking of available yet. Infernal Kernels. That was a good place to grind for experience. Yeah. Anyways, see, what was the next one? This one. Alright. On we go. Oh, good, you get to go through this. All Trades Abbey sequence, I think this was. This screen layout. The All Trades Abbey are one of the caves that led to it. The route we took during that chapter. Again, like I said in a previous video, makes sense from a production standpoint in both time and costs that they just recycle screens from previous levels for these rather than animate new ones for all of these different tablet dungeons. That would have just made the game take longer, cost more to make. Kind of like with how a lot of the people you see sprite-wise are just recycled from other towns. For that very same reason, they had to animate sprite palettes for every character, every NPC in the game. Yeah. Unique ones, I should say, for every character in the game, every NPC you see. Yeah. That would have taken a long time, given how many people that you can see and that you can talk to in this game. Oh yeah, okay, that's a dead end that way. Or is it? Wait a minute. Okay, I'm missing something here. It would help if I could change camera angles in this screen. Oh, there we go, okay. I was gonna say there has to be a way through there, otherwise it's a dead end. Whoa, hello there. Okay, obviously we found the boss of this tablet. Pilchard pie. Man, I haven't seen one of those practically since the beginning of the game. Alright, how are we on health? Should be good, actually. Just went to the end. What am I thinking, dude? How soon I forget. Are you going to be another GD boss? The status ailments galore like the last boss was? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Got an awful lot of HP though. Of course, I would expect as much for a boss character. Boss enemy. Ow, 60 damage? With all the armor we hit? No. Wow. I mean, I ain't gonna say anywhere near end game armor, but yeah. You want to start using magic spells, huh? Alright, fine. Well, we have a few of our own. Yeah. Like I said, you want to start using magic spells, okay, fine. I can do that. Hey, how much HP? Ah, I got it. Okay. Big deal. I mean, what are the... Oh, well, at the very least, that's another one of the tablets done. Not that you have to do any of these. This is completely optional. But, hey, again, for the dozenth time, just trying to find things to stall for time and put off the Providence chapter scenario island as long as I possibly can. So, hey. Tablets received. Heavy metal. Oh. Will these guys run now? Now this is the Rainbow Mines from the first island scenario chapter, Ballymaloy. The screen, that is. The first floor of those rainbow mines where we had to go way back practically at the start of the game, where we had to go a few floors down to find a green gem for that kid's father. Except for we don't have those puzzles we did where we had to push the different colored rocks side by side, two of them in a row to make them both disappear. Some potentially interesting puzzles there, but rather simplistic at the same time. Don't even have that now. Good. I like it when they're running. No random battles. That's right now I just want to come, well actually, the whole idea here is to take time away from having to do Providence. Don't care for long, friggin' overextended story sequences. Especially not when the story has to do with, well, probably should go there for commentary for video comments reasons, but yeah, especially when the story has to do with religion. Again, I applaud Nintendo back in the early days for striving to try to keep religion out of their games. I salute them. Wish more gaming companies and more gaming developers would have that same mindset. I mean, I know that's kind of a silly thing to say when you're playing a game that the main story is kind of religious based, the Almighty, quote unquote. Yeah. Who, of course, obviously isn't so almighty. He lost and was defeated and was sealed away, so how almighty can he really be? But anyway, boss time. We need to, yeah, might as well, just in case. I don't know what the gag with this boss battle is going to be. Is he just a heavy hitter, or is it going to be like a couple bosses that go and spam status ailments? From the look of it, he's got that large axe, so it's probably going to be a heavy hitter, deal massive damage per hit. Which I'm okay with. I mean, we all four have multi-heal and full heal, so... Alright, well, you know what? It's going to get annoying, I imagine, seeing this most of the boss battles, but bottom line, I didn't go through all the, leveling up everybody, mastering everybody's mage and priest job class to get to sage in the first place, and then mastering everybody's sage class once I've done so. Going through all that to get kaboom for everybody not to use it whenever possible, so yeah. Well, it might get a little stereotypically lame and repetitive watching this boss battle after boss battle, and that's why I wanted everybody to be safe, so everybody had this ability in the first place to begin with. I mean, every now and then you get a boss like that large jar, that boss a couple bosses ago that's immune to it, or bosses like that second main story boss in the Hubble scenario, that magician guy who can cast the barrier or bounce spell, whatever it is, that makes himself invincible to it. By the way, just for the record, when I say cheaty and status ailments, I don't mind so much if it's one or the other, take away your magic or dazzle. When you get bosses that do both at the same time, that's just bullshit. How am I supposed to hit them if I can't cast magic or attack physically? I mean, really? That's just cheap. I'm sorry. Disagree with me if you will. That's your right to your opinion as well, but shouldn't be allowed to do both. I mean, again, how in the heck are you supposed to hit the guy if you can't cast magic on him or even hit him with... Yeah, that's just bullshit. I'm sorry. One or the other, fine. I can live with that. But not both at the same time. Okay, still only 14 and a half minutes in. All right, well, in that case, let's do another one. Well, if I hit the right button, that is. Okay. No, I didn't want to. Dang it. Yes, I want to swap for a different one. If there's any of them that I'm going to revisit ever again for any purpose whatsoever, it'd be that one there with the metal slimes as normal enemies for grinding purposes, if it ever comes to that. At least amongst those that I have. I mean, there's a couple more that I don't have yet. Actually, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get, since the internet support on Nintendo 3DS eShop has long since been terminated. I don't remember what it was. I think it was, the name of it was Infernal Kernels or something like that. Anyways, Demon's Dome. Those gargoyle enemies. Yeah, why not? Of course. Again, by the way, as I believe I said even just earlier in this video, these tablets, it's optional that you even get them in the first place, much less ever use them. Strictly optional, but again, for the dozenth time, anything within the game I can do to buy time and stay away from the Providence scenario, I'm all for it. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to just grin and bear it, so to speak, and get it done with, but all that backtracking back and forth from point A to point B, back to point A again, back to point B again, and that stupid story. I mean, again, I don't mind story in video games as long as it's brief and the cutscenes are skippable, but in this case, it's neither. And yes, I realize, as I've been reminded of many times in Twitch stream room chats, or Twitch, you know what I mean. I'm totally outdated in my view on video game story. Very much in the minority there. Most gamers love their story in games. Some I know even rate games, the quality of games, by the story. Me personally, I think that's kind of ridiculous, but to each their own. Personally, again, story is okay as long as the cutscenes are skippable, but the problem I have, like I've said many times before doesn't matter, a game could have the most remarkable story you've ever heard, whether it's book, movie, or video game. A game could have the greatest story you've ever heard, but what if the gameplay sucks? I mean, really? Anyways, boss time. Alright. What's the gimmick gag with this boss battle? So far, it doesn't seem to be any. Okay, you cast Crackle Ice Spell. Oh. Okay, that was an easy boss. Didn't even have to use Kaboom. Okay, come on, man. I mean, I hate it. Like I said before, I hate it when bosses get too jank with the status elements, casting Dazzle, and and some balance or wall spell that negates magic both at the same time, rendering you virtually helpless. That's bullshit, but come on, you could at least be a little more difficult than that. Oh, well. Wait a minute, where am I going? I don't have to heal up yet. I don't have to... I still got another near 10 minutes before. Of course, by the way, kind of glad I thought about that. That's another thing I've been thinking about, at least for a while, along with stepping up the pace and upload rate for these videos so I can get this series done a little quicker. Not that I'm getting tired of the game or anything. Having fun with this, aside from a few boss battles like that one not that long ago. But again, this taking a year and a half just to get this far. So thinking about maybe at least for a while doing hour-long videos for this game as well. But maybe not. Just keep doing the half-hour. Anyway, yeah. Just make more of them more frequently and upload them a little quicker, or I'll be doing them. And again, I love this game and I'm having fun playing it again. But at this rate, this playthrough is going to. And as much as I love this game, there are other games I want to do playthroughs of. And of course, I've already been through this, so now I'm just ranting, or not ranting, but rambling rather. Stuff I've already gone through enough already, and you're probably sick of hearing about, so yeah, I should shut my pie hole now. Alright. Place tablet. Yes. Okay. 1. Oh, down to 4 now. Didn't we just do one with enemies like... I guess not. Thought I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, Drake Slime boss. Yeah, okay, I did do that one already. Alright, well then in that case, down to 3 left. Alright, well... Okay, good. Another one where the enemies are going to be avoiding me. That's good. There's usually no unique enemy. Well, usually, aside from like the one I was talking about earlier, Infernal Kernels. Well, actually, I think you do see those enemies in one of the later areas of the game normally. But yeah, most of these enemies are just enemies you can encounter in any normal part of the game. I don't think there's any. Well, the bosses are, but any enemies exclusive to these tablets, other than the bosses, of course. Okay, well, wait a minute. Dead end. Well, where? Oh, okay. Boss time. Do I need to heal or anything? Eh, why not? Just in case. Probably not, but just in case. So again, I don't know what this boss's gimmick is going to be. Is he going to be another cheap, jank, cheaty boss like that jar boss a while back was? Or is it going to be another pushover like the last boss? Okay, so far he's another easy one. Which I guess stands to reason since this is one of the first ones you could get, I think. This tablet, that is. Yeah. At that point in the game, you wouldn't be all that leveled up. You wouldn't even have been... At that point in the game, if you got these as soon as they were available and went through this as soon as you could have, you wouldn't have even been to the All-Trades Abbey yet. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I still got a few minutes yet. I did that one already. already. Oh, I already did. No, wait, no, I didn't do that. Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong line. Boss is still a question mark on that one. And okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, goody, these things. And these are some of the first enemies you saw in the game on the Val and Malloy scenario. After the long overextended tutorial and introduction sequence, which to be fair was drastically reduced from the PS1 original, or so I've heard. Actually, no, I did. Never mind, I did play. Granted, I didn't get too far in the PS1 original of this game. But yeah. Didn't really like it much. Of course, if I'd known it existed and played it when it first came out in the early 2000s, my opinions might have been a little different on the original rather. But as it is, I did. By the time I played the original for the first time, I'd already completed this remake once or twice, and it was like, yes, I think I'll stick with the remake. Yeah. Of course, again, like I've said in several videos past, still kind of an embarrassment in some odd sort of way that I didn't even know this game existed until the 3DS remake came out. You know, as I've explained many times before, late 1992, Dragon Warrior, then still Dragon Warrior 4 came out on the NES. And that would be the last game in the main game in the series released until this game came out in its PS1 original form in 2001, 9 years later. So for 9 years, there were no new games in the series. During that time, I just kind of figured they stopped at 4. I mean, frick, Star Tropics didn't even have 4. There was only 2 games in that quote-unquote series. Or Kid Icarus, only 3. The third one in that didn't come out until 2012. So I just stopped keeping up on new games, news about them, and of course, no one I really knew or lived around at that time was really Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest fans, so they weren't keeping me up on news of a new game. So yeah. This remake comes out on the 3DS, and silly me is thinking it's a new game. For a second there, like Final Fantasy kind of thing, you know, how part 4 was part 2 and part 6 was part 3, and then the next game was 7. It was kind of along those same lines. I'm like, wait a minute, okay, on one hand there's a new Dragon Warrior game, or Dragon Quest game, but on the other hand, what happened to, yeah, you get the idea. Wait a minute, this is a remake? Yeah. Me, the big Dragon Quest Dragon Warrior fan, didn't even know this game existed for 15 years. Basic summation of that. Much less 5 and 6 before it. After this came out, I did a little looking up online and found out about 5 and 6. Hey, where are we going here? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Anyways. So for me, the last 10 years, well, not quite 10 years until next September, but the last 9 years, eh, especially 2016 and 2017, catching up on the last few games that I didn't even know existed until then. 5, 6, and then 7. Anyways, one left for now until I can bring more people here and get more tablets from them for doing so. Oh, this forest sequence again. The developers must have liked this screen. They used it a lot in these Haven tablet dungeons. This one too. This has been reused. This screen has been reused a lot too in these. Do I want that treasure chest down there? I mean, if I was going for 100% completion, yes, most definitely, but I'm not. That's probably just got like 5 gold in it. Big deal. Or even worse, a mini medal. Big deal. Like I'm gonna go out of my way to get a mini medal. Not. Another slime boss, huh? Okay. Yes. What do you think I'm here for? What? Whatever. I must have accidentally hit the cancel button instead. Anyways. Oh, it's just a normal slime. Okay, good. Not another metal slime boss that takes forever to hit. Oh, pff. Was that even a boss battle? There's been common enemies that take longer than that. Oh well. And with that, the Haven side quests are over. Again, at least until I can bring more people to the Haven and get tablets from them to explore. Which isn't going to be for a while yet. As first I gotta, kind of grin and bear it and go through the Providence scenario, both past and present, get all the fragments from it, and then go to the next one after that. So yeah, it's going to be a while before I can make any more progress here. Alright, well I suppose it's come to that. As there really ain't much else left to do. Other than do a ton of grinding videos, which I'm not about to do. Bad enough if when I do 1 or 2 of those. I mean, if this were Dragon Quest XI, every town would have at least a couple side quests I could do. So I could one by one go through each town and do those side quests. That would take a couple videos, but unfortunately this game don't have that option, so alright. I guess I put it off as long as I possibly can. Roll my eyes in disgust and move on with it. Get it done with and get it out of the way. by far my least favorite part of this entire game. Why do you think as soon as I realized what this place was in terms of story content, I got the heck out of here and did those videos finding the red fragment pieces and going to Hubble instead? I hate this part. But unfortunately, nothing else I can do to delay it any longer. So can, however, do this. Save my game. End this video. And psych myself up for the boredom that is to come over the next video or two of story content in Providence. Yeah. Until then, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, yay. So thrilling.